Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sarah Geigo again with you guys. Thank you for watching and welcome to Surpass Illusion. Uh, Gratefulness. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm grateful today of life. I'm grateful, right, of the current things that I have, my family, my breath, right, and this beautiful world that still has beautiful things. As an opportunity, beautiful things to watch, beautiful things to be part of. So today, I encourage you, beautiful being watching, to be grateful. So main focus here today is gratitude. But because we are imperfect beings, it is easier. I would say it is easier to focus on everything that we don't have, right, prior to focusing or concentrating on everything that we already have, right? And why I would say that, why does this happen? Why is this a constant behavior? Why is this a constant practice in our day-to-day lives? Why is it easier for us to incline towards these things, right? um, I will use the educational systems as an example. Again, I'm not against anything. I'm all about peace and all about harmony and love and joy and finding solutions, basically. So in this particular part, I'm going to use the educational system as an example, as in for the why do we concentrate on the negatives all the time, or it's easier for us to do that than to show gratitude about what we already have in the present moment. So our educational systems, for example, they have put a prime focus and a prime emphasis on everything else, such as what do you want to be when you grow up, what do you want to become, right? Because whatever it is that you choose to pursue in the near future will determine what you will have, right? And this is completely fine. This is okay, and I think it is important, but it is. What it's doing is it is unconsciously isolating what we are and what we already have in the present moment. You see, my kids and I play a game, right? We play a game together called "What Are Three Things in Which You Are Grateful For Today?" And for example, they say my life, my family, my dog, baby guy, my house, our car, my toys, etc. Right? The list goes on. The ideology of this practice is to help them focus and get used to saying thank you, thank you, thank you for what they already have in the present moment, to pay attention to the small details that already exist as a blessing and as part of their lives and every day. You see, my point to all of this is that we are becoming humans of increased stress, humans of increased anxiety, depression, and anger issues, or negative behavior, because we are more focused on what we think we need, because it's been our constant conditioning since our earliest days of life and our constant exposure to a world that expects certain things from you and from me. It's great to have a plan. I say is great. It is essential to have a plan for the future. It is great for preparation, right? But it is crucial. It is important to live in the now as well, to embrace the everything that we are now and the everything that we have now. Embrace the everything that we are now and the everything that we have now. I'm gonna say it again. Embrace the everything that we are now and the everything that we have now. Because if we are alive, and this is my belief, if we are alive, then everything that we are and everything that we have is everything that we actually need, and sometimes with an extra bonus. So we need to show gratitude. Right. It is when we focus on satisfactions, temporary satisfactions. It is when we focus on what we don't have that we think we need, that our emotional status becomes a wreck. Right. But imagine changing your habitual practices every morning when you wake up and every night when you are to go to sleep. That you develop a habit that says every day, thank you for my life, primarily, God or the universe or whatever you believe in it. Thank you for my life, primarily, and then whatever list you choose to be thankful for, adding on to that. You see, I've practiced this myself, and this is why I share this with you guys. And it has truly changed my life, and in many ways, and starting from what I'm mostly focused on, and starting with my happiness, and starting with my fulfillment, right? Um, it continues to change me every day. Picking something to be grateful for every single day will reprogram your mind to have a new perspective, a new view of yourself and of your surroundings. You will become more full of yourself and more happy. Why? Why does this happen? Because whatever you focus on will become part of your life somehow. So if you constantly focus on what you don't have and on what you think you need, then you will give room and space to the I can't have this, I can't have that, I'm worried about what other people think of me because I don't have this or that. You will give room to more emptiness because you've trained your mind to want certain things that you really don't need. And not only have you trained your mind to want things that you um, really don't need, but you have also um, dismissed the acknowledgement of what you already have in the current moment, and this is a problem. But when you show something happens when you show gratitude of what you already have and set an intention at the same time for better things, right? Something amazing happens when you say, I'm grateful for what I am today and for what I have today, but I also set every day an intention for my own self-development and an intention for what is necessary in my near future. I set an intention for what is necessary. Necessary. You see, we have a confusion with things that we want and the things that are necessary in our lives. The things that we may want may not be the things that will help us become more full and more fulfilled, you see. I strongly believe that watching and serving the world, and some family, or just the world itself, people, humanity, in this new modern era, there's a whole lot of people wanting things that they don't really need and living in an illusionary reality because their suffering comes from the lack of what they want, but they are unaware that what they want they don't really need. And this becomes a repetitive cycle of mind incarceration. So please, beautiful beings, please take your time to plan. Plan ahead of time. It is crucial, it is essential. But practice gratitude at the same time. Practice gratitude on what you have now. Shares what you have now. Embrace who you are now. Because even though you've made mistakes, you are not your mistake. And if you are here still till this day, then that means that you have an opportunity to be better, to become a better person. And what you have now, you don't have to settle for this because we all, as human beings and as valuable people, we deserve the world. We deserve just greatness. We deserve great things in our lives, but you cannot dismiss the every blessing of the now, the small details, because in the every now, everything that we experience in our lives, whether it's good or whether it's bad, is our power, right? It is our power, it is our tool to have a better living and a true understanding of what's really important, you see. When we learn to be grateful for everything that exists in the present time, right? We have also learned the value not just of everything else, but rather the value of ourselves. So beautiful and valuable beings, may you grow in gratefulness every single day of your life. Peace and, of course, surpass illusion.